What's up, guys? Welcome to today's video. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday so far. It's currently 3 p.m. I just got done with about 2.5 hours of showings with a client of mine. She's a first-time home buyer, so hopefully we will be able to find her something within the next couple weeks here in Arizona. Today's video is actually going to be talking about the flip that we're about to list, or I'm about to list in a few days. Photos are Wednesday, staging is Tuesday. And then tomorrow is just like my handyman going in and just doing the final touches on things. So things are going to plan right now. But today's video, I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like now, and then kind of the process of how I decide what I list my properties for, and kind of just comping properties in general. So hopefully this video will be able to help you guys out, whether you're trying to sell your property or whether you're looking to buy a property. Comping properties is very, very important. So I'm going to explain a little bit about that as well. Sit back, relax, enjoy the video. As always, if you guys do find this video entertaining or helpful, please drop a like. I am a licensed real estate agent out here in Arizona. I'd love to work with you guys if you guys are looking to buy or sell here. So be sure to email me down below if you guys are interested. This is a 3.5 week renovation, which is actually pretty fast. It's a 2,430 square foot house here in Gilbert, Arizona. This isn't the final product, but like obviously there's brooms and there's all kinds of, there's a wheelbarrow back there. So it's not fully finished here. One of the big things, I dislike this flooring. So before you guys comment saying you hate the flooring, I am not a fan of it either. This is just unfortunately what we have to go with. We went with the light gray just because we wanted to kind of match the flooring as best as possible. I don't think like a normal gray in here, what we normally do, would have looked good. I actually really like the color that we use for the walls. It really just brings in a lot of natural light. And then as you guys remember this, we actually blew this whole thing out. So this used to be a half pony wall right here, opened up a lot more. And then we got the kitchen that's fully renovated. We got backsplash running up to the ceiling, and then just a shot of the master bedroom. But everything else, like we don't even have the mirror on here yet. We're going to get glass right here as well. So it's not quite done yet, but I wanted to give you guys a look at just kind of what it's going to look like once it's done, because it'll give you guys a good idea on how I comp our properties. With that being said, I want to actually jump into a couple properties that I'm using directly. Like this is a real life example of what I'm going to use to comp this property and how I'm going to decide what to list this at. So this house actually closed a couple days ago, and it's one cool thing about this is it's the exact floor plan. You guys will probably notice through the pictures, and it's the exact same square footage. So this is a really strong comp. When you comp properties, the ideal situation is try to find it as close to the same floor plan, to the same square footage, to within like a mile radius. Usually I like to start at a half mile radius. It's a really strong comp. Sold within the last 90 days usually, and within 10% plus or minus of the square footage. I also like to look for and make sure if there's a pool in the one we're trying to comp, that the property that we're actually using the comp has a pool as well, because that can make a huge difference. This one sold for $480,000, and I actually called the real estate agent up and I was like, hey, my name's Nick Palladino. I am actually going to be listing a house that's down the street from you guys. I just wanted to kind of get an idea on how everything went when you listed the house. Did you get a lot of offers? Did you get a lot of showings? Did you get into any bidding wars? And a lot of the times once it's sold, they're more than happy to help you guys. So here's some pictures. And one thing you want to look for in comping properties is you want to actually honestly look for a similar condition to what yours is. So just looking through these pictures right here and knowing this one sold for $480,000 just a week ago, it gives me a lot of confidence that I can list our flip for over $500,000 and still get a tremendous amount of activity, just because ours is going to be fully renovated, full reno in the kitchen. Obviously, like I said, this is the exact floor plan, so it's a really solid comp. You guys can see right here, they left the pony wall in. They kind of separated that living room a little bit. They didn't do any paint. The countertops are not new. They painted the cabinets red. They didn't do any sort of tiling. They left everything pretty original here. And all the rooms still old carpet, it looks like. So that's like a lot of good signs that ours can go for a much higher premium than what this sold for, especially after seeing the master bathroom. This compared to our master bathroom, I think our master is going to be a huge selling point. We actually blew out this entire wall in ours, and we just did a huge walk-in shower, which is really cool. So after you look through some of these pictures, they have a little bit of a bigger lot, I think, which can have a slight impact. but I think we have a beautiful backyard as well. So that's the first comp I'm using. The second comp I'm using is right here actually. It's a little bit smaller than our house at 2,314 square feet. So price per square foot would come into play for something like this. It's listed at $440,000. And one really cool thing about this is I actually ran into the homeowner on a walk one day. I saw him leave his house, and he was very, very friendly. I was like, hey, I saw your house. It's under contract on Zillow. I was just curious on, did you guys have a lot of activity? What was the situation? Did you guys have a lot of showings? Did you guys have a lot of offers? He's like, we got into so many bidding wars. There's so many offers and so many people that wanted to buy this house. They went $52,000 over asking price. So they're settling on a cash offer at $492,000. And when I talked to this homeowner, it changed my perspective on our house so much, because at the end of the day, like, I'm looking at this house, I'm like, oh, it was listed for $440,000. Yes, it's a little bit smaller than ours, but that would put us right around $500,000 list price. It's in a very similar condition to what ours is going to look like. Now that I know this house is closing at $492,000 in a few days, that's going to change my list price so much, because if you do price per square foot, which is very helpful, price per square foot, by the way, is just enter the listing price of $440,000 and then just divide that by the square footage, which is 2,314. That gives us about $190 a square foot, but this house is actually going to sell for $492. So we're going to do $492,000 divided by 2,314. That gives us $212 a square foot. Now, if we were to do that for our house, that would put our list price at $516,000. So I'm very, very glad that I actually ran into this neighbor and actually talked to him a little bit, because a $52,000 over ask price is huge. And this is actually a very, very close neighbor to the house that we're actually listing. So this is a very strong comp, and it gives me a lot of confidence, once again, that we can list our house for over $500,000 and still get a lot of activity on it. So here we go. Here's some pictures of it. It's a different floor plan. Like I said, it's a little bit smaller than ours. But it's beautiful. They did a really good job on the renovation here. They actually didn't reno the bathrooms whatsoever. It's original flooring. It looks like they may have painted the cabinets, but they left the bathtub and the shower actually the exact same. But yeah, everything else looks really good. They did probably spent $20,000-$30,000 in renovating it. I still haven't officially decided what I want to list our property for, but I'm thinking I want to try to start it around $515,000 and see where it goes. But I'm very confident after looking at these two comps right here, and I'm very excited to kind of see what we can list it for and the kind of activity we get at the listing price. But just a quick little video, guys. I hope this video was able to help you guys out. If you guys have any questions, be sure to comment down below. And then hopefully on Wednesday or Thursday's video, I'm going to give you guys the official walkthrough of what it looks like fully renovated. We have staging on Tuesday, photos on Wednesday, carpets going in tomorrow. My handyman's doing the final touches tomorrow with the mirrors and stuff like that. So everything should be ready by the next video you guys see. I'm super excited to walk you guys through it. This is a really, really cool transformation we had on this property. And if we do sell it for over $500,000, our potential profit margins looking really, really solid as well. Going into this house, I thought that a good ARV or after renovation value would be $500,000, but after looking at these comps, I think we can squeeze out a little bit more. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday.